Hello everyone. Let's see what we got here. Why is it not going live? Okay. Why? Come on, phone. 1 minute. If you're on here, I'm trying to get organized a little bit. I don't know what my phone is doing. Why is it not kicking in live? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. It just kicked in. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right. I hope you all can see this. The numbers fairly well. My eyes, I can see pretty good with my eyes, so I'm sure you all can see. Let me move this up a little bit and see what's going on here. See where I'm at with the paperwork. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's where I need to be. All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, one other thing here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Topic for the day is why do I keep missing my number? Why do I keep missing my number? And welcome to Picture at a Glance. And the number one reason that I was missing my number, and I'm pretty sure most people miss their numbers, they didn't know in the first place why they was playing the number. And the number one reason I didn't know why I was playing the number, I did not know what's going on with all 1,000 numbers. I was trying to figure out how to win, and I didn't know what was going on with 635 of those 1,000 numbers at any time. So what I decided to do, after looking at all the books I could read, looking at all the YouTube channels to see what strategies and algorithms were out there, excuse me, uh, I realized that that was the key, that I had to know what was going on with those 1,000 numbers to know what I was planning on doing and how I was going to win so I could build a strategy and a skill set. Just me. So I could build a strategy and a skill set. So that's how I came up with the Picture at a Glance strategy. I took 22 numbers, which is 12 of them right here that you can see. I hope there's a shadow, look like. Okay, I don't know why this shadow is showing up. I hope everybody can see. I wonder why this shadow is showing up. Okay, I wonder if I move something. Still a shadow. Okay, all right. I hope you can see, but I'm probably going to talk through this here. The thing with this here is, that is weird. It just appeared, that shadow. Huh, maybe that shadow. That is wow. That is wow. And it's moving along with the paper. It's got to be something with the light. I'm in a different light here. It's got to be. That is totally weird. A shadow appeared. Nothing I did any different. It's not me. I hope you can see. But anyway, I took the 22 numbers here are the singles, which is 12 of those 22 numbers. I did the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, and I had 22 columns, and I had 12 on the singles, and I had 10 on the doubles. And that was the beginning of the pick three at a glance strategy. And you might not be able to see this, but on my other videos, you can see them pretty well. Everything's pretty well. But I just can't figure out where the shadow's coming from. Believe me, I'm the cameraman, the author, and everything else here trying to get this done. But I've never seen that shadow. And I can't figure out where it's coming from. This is wild. And it's all the light that I have. But anyway, I'll keep going. Because mostly it's going to be me talking and self-explanatory. I don't have my my tablet to see what's going on. I can see the shadow on the paper, but I can't see where the shadow is coming from. This is wild. And I'm moving the table around to see if I can eliminate the shadow. And it looks like it's there. This is strange. Huh. Oh man. Hold on, give me a minute. I'll see if I can get rid of this shadow for some reason. I don't know where it's coming from. Can't tell if I got too much light, not enough light. Huh. That looks like it's better there a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it's better here. This is what. Now there you go again. Give me a minute here to see what's going on. Where I can move. Maybe I got too much light. Okay, I think this is better right here where I'm gonna be at. Okay. I think the problem might be solved for a minute. Okay. I really like this because I had a shelf here that I could put my papers on while I do the live. Just bear with me a minute here. I'll figure this out this straight. Get myself organized, OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly. So I'm keen on being organized because it helps you get in the winner's circle. You have to be organized, you have to be patient, you have to be persistent. And that's one of my strategies to win. Okay, I think that's better. This is my body making a shadow. Okay. Yeah, that is better. I like that. Okay. Now, with the 22 numbers and the 1-1 rundown, I have 22 columns. And these 12 columns here give you 720 of those 1,000 numbers at a glance you can look at right here. And then you always know what's going on with those single digit numbers. Single numbers with pick three is 3 different numbers. That's what we call singles. Doubles are 2 like numbers, which we call doubles. And triples are all numbers the same, like triple zeros, triple ones, triple twos, triple threes, triple four. All those are triples. Doubles, 2 like numbers, and singles, 3 different numbers. So in Illinois, and I'm state specific for Illinois, evening draw. And Illinois' evening draw came in was 871. So the object of here is to find out on these 12 columns which one of these would carry or have the 871. And the way you do that is through doing the 1-1 rundown on the 871. And when you do that rundown on the 871, you'll find one of these base numbers up here, which is 12, will always be in that rundown. And you'll go to where the base number is under whatever column, go down the column, and you'll find the 871. So I'm gonna do that so you all can see. how to find the numbers on the columns. Okay? Simple and easy to do, for the simple reason you're not guessing at what's going on with the 1,000 numbers. You'll know what's going on with the 1,000 numbers. Eliminating all guesswork off all the different algorithms that they have out there, they call algorithms. And most of that work is after the fact. What we want to do with Pick 3, and Pick 3 is the only one I do, you want to know what numbers to play before the numbers come in. Everybody tries to find a method of winning what the previous number was, and then doing an algorithm or a rundown on the previous number, which doesn't show you what's going on with the actual 1,000 numbers. At any time doesn't show it to you. They look for patterns and things like that, but I'm going to that more. Here's the 871, okay? And here's the 111 rundown I'm going to do on that 871. What you're going to do, the winning number here that came in, you're going to add 1 to the winning number and count down. 1 to 8 is 9. 1 to 9 is 10, but you don't use the 1, you just use the 0. You're only going to use single numbers in lottery math, Pick 3 math, but lottery math because it's the best way to add. So 1 to 9 is 0. You're going to use the 0. Then you count down. 1 to 1 is 1. 1 to 0 is 1. 1 to 1 is 2. 1 to 2 is 3. 1 to 3 is 4. 1 to 4 is 5. 1 to 5 is 6. 1 to 6 is 7. I'll draw a line here. 1 to 7 is 8. Same number you get at the top, you get at the bottom, you add it correctly. Okay? Same here. You're going to add 1 to the 7, you're going to get 8. 1 to the 8, you get 9. 1 to the 9, you're going to get 10, but you use the 0. And you're just going to count straight down. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Then 1 to the 1 gives you the 2. And again, you're going to count straight down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and you're 1 again, like that. All right? So this is the winning number that came in right here. The winning number. So now we want to see, where is this 871 under what column? And you're going, like I said, you always find the base number in the rundown. When you get acclimated to the 12 numbers, the 12 base numbers, which are here, you'll automatically know what the base number is in the rundown. Okay, like here. So since the 871 is 3 separate numbers, which you know are the singles, would be under the singles. And the base numbers here is 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. Now, how I came up with these base numbers, because this is my own formula or my own method of winning, is out of reading a lot of books, and I've been doing this for 33 years. Ever since Pick 3 numbers came in, I've been following them for 30 years. I realized I needed something that I could track the actual 1,000 number, where I could put pen and paper. Back then, you didn't have no computers and all that stuff. So I came up with this. I put pen and paper, and it's still good to be able to use today, because anywhere I'm at, I don't need no calculator or no smartphone or anything. I'm a smartphone working now. I can just put pen and paper and come up with what I need, okay? Now, so these are the base numbers that I just called out. One of these base numbers, when you do the 1-1 rundown, will always be in your rundown, unless it's the base number itself. Sometimes the base number will come up itself, then you'll just realize it's the base number and mark it off. But that's what it is. Any winning number that comes in out of that 720 that's a single will be, you'll find what column is under. All right? So, and each one of these base numbers you see here have a 0 in them. All right? So when you do this 1-1 rundown, here, you don't have to look at all the numbers. Just look at the ones with the 0, and you'll see is what? 1, 2, 3 of them with 0. So as you get acclimated to those 12 numbers, you're going to automatically know which one is the base number. You know, it wasn't the 093. You wouldn't know that you would know that you're going to automatically know it's not the 760. You would know that it's the 104, but it shows it's 014, and this 971 will be in that rundown. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go to the number 014. 014, you go down column 3, which is 014, and you're going to find, here it is, that's 781. The 781, but it came as 871, but it's the same number. 781, there you go. Bam, you're done off that column. You know what every number falls for the whole month under what column. At a glance, you'll be able to know what's going on with that number for the whole month. Okay? Now, you'll know at a glance. Now, here, so let me show you. You know that 871, this 871 here, and any of these numbers can come 6 different ways because they're singles. This 871 can come as 817. It can come as 178. It can come as 187. It can come as 718. And it can come as 781. See that? It can only come 6 different ways of the 1,000 numbers. That's all it can come, is those 6 different ways. That's what they call, when you play straight box, any way this 871 come out of those 1,000 numbers, when you play box, you'll automatically win. And it can only come 6 ways. It pays less. You won't hit the jackpot, but you will win something. Okay? Now, here is what they call, this is what I call working with the law average. All these numbers throughout the year are 3 years. These 1,000 numbers take 3 years to rotate out. That's why you got to track your numbers to get in the winner circle and to win big. That's when I started winning, really made an improvement on how I was winning and what I was winning. I was tracking all 1,000 numbers, working with the law average, because I don't care what strategy they use, these numbers will trade places. They have to rotate. One time and they come 871, another time and they come 817, another time and they come 178, another time and they come 187, another time and they come 718, another time and they come 817. And you have to be aware of what's going on with those numbers when they change in places. Every last one of these numbers here going to do the same thing to make up the 1,000 numbers. That's where I was missing it at. And it's where you're missing it at if you're missing your number, because you don't know what's going on with the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay? Always keep in mind that these numbers is the opposite. Each one of these numbers with the 1-1 rundown shows you the opposite number of the number that's played or comes in. They call them mirrors. They call them sister numbers. They say flips and all that stuff. get that out your head. It's the opposite number of the 1,000 numbers. Stop running after those mirrors and flipping numbers and flopping numbers, and you have no idea what's going on with those numbers. None of them. If I did this and say, okay, this is good, now out of this list here, what number I'm going to play tomorrow to win, you ain't going to know what number to play tomorrow to win, because all those 1,000 numbers come out randomly. There's no rhyme or reason what number of those 1,000 numbers going to come out every day. The only thing that you have is knowing that those numbers are going to rotate and knowing what's going on with them when they rotate and working with the law average. With these 10 numbers, if you played all these numbers like they are today, for every day from January to now, the most you're going to get is a third of those numbers, which is third of this 10 is 3 to come exactly like they are. You got to get that in your head. You can't keep tracking, chasing all these numbers and jumping off of these numbers and not knowing why you're playing the numbers. You're playing their game, not your game. If you don't know why you're playing any of these numbers, don't play them. And you will know why you would play the numbers once you start tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, knowing that they rotate. Working with the law average. OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with your budget. Set a certain amount of money that you're going to play every day. If it's $3, you don't need to play but $3 every day if you know why you're playing them numbers. But if you don't know why you're playing, you like to play $20 to try to hit. $100, $200 trying to hit. And burning your money up for no reason. Because it ain't going to improve nothing you do if you ain't tracking all those 1,000 numbers. I don't care what algorithm. I don't care what tic-tac-toe. I don't care what no date sum. I don't care what no root sum. I don't care what no tic-tac-toe. None of that show you if you ain't tracking those 1,000 numbers and know what they do. It's impossible to know. So if you played all these 10 for the whole year every day, you're only getting on average 3 of them exact. That's how it's set up. Because you can't get but a third of them. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. That's why I don't use the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, and all that stuff, because it's already included with me tracking all 1,000 numbers and knowing what they're doing and what's going on with them using the pick three at a glance strategy. And I do have receipts. I show where I win. I don't show all my winnings. This is not about me. It's about getting you in the winner circle and knowing how to use my system. And you can ask me any questions you want. What I want you to do, the way I got it set up right now, I didn't bring my laptop, so I can't really engage with the comments. Email me, not Mo Monetary, but I changed it to pick three at a glance, spell out the 3 at gmail.com. Or leave it in the comment, and I do answer. If I don't answer or respond to your comment, email me. Something is wrong with the comment, or I didn't see it, it didn't come up, or whatever. But if you email me, 9 out of 10, I'll get it. Not Mo Monetary, I got to change that. I've been saying Mo Monetary for the longest. But I want to do something that's applicable to help you remember, along with my channel, is Pick 3 at a Glance at gmail.com. And that's Pick 3, you spell out the 3, at a glance at gmail.com. And I do leave it in the descriptions, pin it up in the comments so you can find it. But we have to, if for me and you all to get in the winner circle, we have to play our game and not their game. We have to play our game, not their game, because if we play their game, we lose it. And it's already set up against for us to lose. All these 1,000 numbers run different in all the states. There's no such thing as numbers following numbers, no traveling numbers. I'm telling y'all now. You can take it for what you want to take it for. If you playing and you winning. Now, if you winning like that, I'm going to say it's luck. Luck runs out. Luck runs out. So once your luck runs out, where you go? But if you lucky and you got a strategy going along with that luck, it's going to make you even more luckier or more knowledgeable anyway. Because if you was like me, when I won, I'd go to books that say, oh, they play this number on a certain day, or do a tic-tac-toe and try to figure out what number was coming. I don't have to figure out nothing if I'm checking the numbers every day. because I see and know what they're doing every day. I know what 300, I know what all 1,000 numbers are doing, and how I'm going to play those numbers, and how long I'm going to play those numbers, and why I'm going to play those numbers. That's when you play your game and not their game. You playing their game if you're playing for luck. Because when you win, you don't know what numbers to play or how to play them, because all the numbers run different in all the states. And like I was saying, you only get 10 if you play them in second, and it takes 3 years for those 1,000 numbers to rotate and change places, because you got 635 of them, you don't know what's going on with it. Because 1 year you might get this group of 3. Right, and then the next year you get to come exact this group of 3. See what you're up against? Then the next year, I'm telling you from tracking, the next year you're gonna get this group of 3. And I didn't figure that out until every year when I came up with the sheet, I would start over from scratch because I tracked the numbers. I would start over from scratch, okay? And I realized that the numbers that hadn't played the previous year was the numbers that was coming up the following year. That's when the game changed for me. That's when I stopped playing their game and started playing my game. See what I'm saying? Let me show you something here. Right here. See, this is my yearly summary sheet for the whole year of 2024. I know all the numbers at a glance, what have failed and have not failed. I'm playing my game, not their game. This is my game. This is no luck. This for the whole year. I can tell you what number fell off of what column and what didn't fall off of what column. Same with the doubles. Same with the doubles. I got all the doubles for the whole year that came off of this sheet here. All the doubles. I can tell you what numbers came, what numbers came. I don't need to do no grid, no root sum, no date sum, no tic-tac-toe, no multiple different rundowns, workouts or rundowns, like I said, to learn for you to win big if you tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. And it's easy to do. I got it laid out. I got it organized for you. These sheets, I'll send them to you PDF. There's a small fee. Probably more money you are going to bid and lost for this, what these sheets going to do for you. Believe me. Believe me. You get these sheets, follow me. I got 1,500 videos for you to look at. And if what you don't understand, call me. I got personal counseling set up for you. It takes me an hour to explain my sheet or less. It depends on the level of how much you play and what you know and how much research you've done on your own. I don't give you no numbers. I do Illinois specifically. I tell people what's going on in Illinois. But I can help you if you do your work like I've done here. I can tell you, okay, what column, what numbers you're looking at, why you looking at them. Okay, I can see that happening. Or I can't see that happening. Or I would do this. I offer this. I ain't gonna do no tic-tac-toe, no root sum, no grids, or none of that. Don't have to. And then the beauty of this, you'll see how the numbers actually fall. I just hit the 160 in Missouri that hadn't played for 16 years. And when I went back and researched, I realized that number had to come. And that was one of my daily carry numbers. And I wasn't even in Missouri when I won it. I was in Illinois for a simple fact. I just went on and made it my daily carry in Illinois over there to win. And it just came up. Then it's 2 more that ain't played. It's the 574 and the 192. I just load up on them and carried them for 14 days. I load up on them for 14 days exact. I wasn't playing no box because I knew that number had to fall. That's all I play. I don't play no whole bunch of different numbers jumping on and off of them. Because you burn your money up and going up in smoke and you don't know why you're burning it up. But if you do this, see here, everything is in pink. I hope you can see. I know what numbers then fell off all the doubles. I know what numbers then fell off all the triples. And how many then fell. I know it's 4 of them then fell. On average, that's all gonna fall. But I ain't saying that, these lotteries, I say, there's no rhyme or reason to them. But on average, you're gonna get only 3 out of a year. Any of these numbers, any of these columns, you're gonna only get 3 for the whole year exact. I'm talking about, and you need to know that. You need to know what double didn't fall. Here, let me show you something else here. Let me go. Yeah, let me show you something else here. I know what doubles when I win. I know what doubles. See here, I did this. I put these doubles in a certain order. That at a glance, I know what number and its opposite didn't fall. Right here, I put all the doubles. Here's the doubles on top and their opposites. And I know which ones ain't failed in Illinois for the year. So I can build a strategy. I can build a skill set off of this. You can't build a strategy or a skill set off those tic-tac-toes, those day-sums, those grids, so all those other algorithms. And then the thing about all those other algorithms, most people are the only ones that understand their own algorithm. I can give this paperwork to anybody in the United States explaining, and we'll always be on the same page. We'll all be on the same page. And it ain't gonna take a whole lot of explaining, because all you gotta do is mark the numbers off the sheets for your state. What is applicable for Illinois is not gonna be applicable for your state. Same here. These are the numbers I put up for Illinois. Hot numbers. And I ain't giving you a whole bunch of numbers. I'm telling you, you gotta, stay on them for the year. Like this here, everything circled then came out already. Right here. Now these here are hot. Because the reason why they're hot, the 01 and the 5-6 hadn't failed. And I know that they are opposite pairs of each other. So hadn't failed the previous month. So I knew that they're the opposite of each other. With the law average, I just hit the 6-5 pair. You'll see that if you go back and look at my videos. Okay? Front pair. But I knew how to play it. I had a strategy. And knowing if 2 opposite numbers don't fall in 1 month, the next month, one of them going to more than likely fall. And if it don't fall, and go into a third, another third month, it's on like popcorn. Because see, when you're tracking the actual numbers, time is on your side. Time is not working against you, because it has to work within the law average. When the numbers don't fall, how long it take, and I started looking at numbers when they 60 days out and start adding them to making a bucket list of the numbers I'm going to play. Like these here, ain't hit all year yet. This here ain't hit all year yet. Any of these here that I don't have anything with, these here, they opposite each other. But I'm going to teach you about opposites here in this live. How to know what numbers, and get rid of that mirror stuff and that sister stuff. They're the actual opposite numbers of the 1,000 numbers of each other. Opposite numbers. Get mirror and flipping and all that's confusing you. Or the facts. The facts is that the numbers are opposite of each other. Not mirroring and flipping and single numbers and single digits and all that. I guess I'm getting us away from being with the horse and the buggy into the automobile. And you had a lot of people that was against automobiles when the horse and the buggy was big, when everybody was used to horse and buggies. Okay? A lot of people didn't want no automobile. I don't want no automobile. And they made all kind of laws to try to stop the automobile industry, if you research it. So it's going to be naysayers about my strategy. When I say don't be playing numbers because it's raining, don't be playing numbers because it's your birthday, don't be playing numbers because the sun is shining, don't be playing numbers because another number brings another number. When I tell you that, That's taboo in the pick three world. But whatever they want to do, I'm trying to get everybody up pick three at a glance in the winner circle, and I know this is the best way to get you there for me, and the easiest way for me to teach it to you. Okay. Now, so we're gonna go through what's opposite number. No, well, I'm gonna finish this 781 out. I mean, it's 871 that came in for you and explain, so you have everything you need to work with here. So we found the number off the column. Okay. So just kind of, you can relook at the video and as I go and explain everything, relook at it. Now we found what column it was under. Now what we need to find is what pairs. No guessing on these pairs. This triangle number 2 is strategy number 2. I came up with this. I wanted to know what pairs are left so I can more build a better strategy of winning by knowing what pairs hadn't played, working with the law average, and building my bucket list. So this triangle gives you all one pairs of the 1,000 numbers at a glance. You'll know what pairs have not failed for the month. And you see all these ones got the little lines under it. I know that these pairs did not fall the previous month. This 01 hadn't failed. This 04 and this 07, okay? And then anything with an underline here, I know at a glance what didn't fall and what has fall because I'm tracking. I know what's going on. Like, see, when I hit the 5-6 front pair, see this 01 and this 5-6, they're opposite pairs of each other. So I knew one of them had to come because they didn't fall at all the previous month. You ain't gonna see that with the grids, the root sums, the date sums. That's after the fact. They use this stuff after the number fell. You want to know what numbers choose before the numbers fall. See here, I knew working with the law average, one of them had to fall. And if it would have took 60 days, I would load up on them. But this might not happen in your state. It might be something totally different. But let me show you here. This is how you do. You had 3 separate numbers, and I do a lot of shorts with this strategy here because it's kind of powerful and it puts things really in perspective for you. You got 3 separate numbers, so you can have 3 separate pairs to mark off. Here, you got the 17 you mark off. Can you see that? Yeah. You have the 18 you mark off, and you have the 87 that you're going to mark off. I mean the 78, not the 87, but the 78. Same number, like, all these numbers, they just opposite each other. The 78, see there? Bam, you're done. Strategy 2, you're done. No guesswork. You see what's going on with your pairs. And if whatever pairs ain't played, you're going to mark off for the play in the next month and know why you're playing them. Same here. Strategy number 3. I took 3 columns from 0 to 9. And with those 3 columns from 0 to 9, I want to know what individual spot that 871 played and how it played for the month. So you got the 8 on the front, 7 in the middle, 1 on the end. At a glance, I know where those numbers fell individually and how to play them. Okay? Here, how I won, I realized that the 3-8 one in Missouri hadn't failed for 120 days. Unless you tracking, you ain't gonna know that. That's why I say time is on your side as you're tracking, because you know what's going on with the numbers. I loaded up on that. I played the 3-3-8 and came in. See what I'm saying? And I knew that the 338 hadn't failed. You know what's going on with the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Same thing, I did the same thing in Illinois when I hit the 388 over here in Illinois. Because I'm tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, y'all. I'm not guessing these numbers. And it takes a little work. You're going to have to go back and get the data like I got here on this sheet here. And you're going to have to catch yourself up to October. But once you do that, it's on and popping. Once you do what I did here, but it ain't going to take you no time. You'll be able to do it. I used to do it before they had all these computers and stuff. And it didn't take me that much time. And catch up, see what numbers are left off the columns. You won't have to do the strategy 2 and 1 for it. You won't have to do that. I mean, I'm sorry, 2 and 3. Just catch up on what numbers haven't played, so you'll know what columns didn't hit or how they hit. One of these columns can take 90 days to hit, and them the ones I'm looking for. And that's only 10 numbers I'm worried about that I need to play, not no 720. See what I'm saying? You got to know. And same with the doubles. You want to see what the doubles are, catch up. And once you catch up, you go for your state, not my state. And them states that got 4 and 5 different draws every day, don't be messing with those. Only do one draw, either midday or evening starting off, till you get the feel of how these numbers rotate. And because evening gonna rotate different from midday gonna rotate from evening. Midday numbers don't bring evening numbers don't bring midday numbers. And you're gonna see that if you're tracking the actual 1,000. I'm telling you now. You'll see that. Okay? You're gonna see it. Now, same here. Doing this here, I realized that sevens hadn't failed. My whole 7 column here was blank. No sevens failed for 2 months. I noticed it on the first month, which is normal. You'll see that a number might not hit for a whole month. So if you played any number with a 7 in it, you didn't win for the whole month automatically. But that second month, I thought I missed it. No 7 failed for 2 months. That third month, it was on and popping. It was on and popping with 777s for me. In Missouri, you can play the front pair, back pair of 7s. I boxed the double 7s down, and I loaded up on the 777s. Because I know with the law average, a 7 had in 90 days, and then you'll know what you've seen and what you ain't seen off of tracking the actual numbers. I had never seen where no number hit for 2 months at all. You know what I'm saying? With no number, I'm like, yeah, buddy, here's some popcorn and soda for me. You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff I'm talking about. You ain't playing their game, you playing your game because you know what's going on with these numbers. And if you can't take time to do that, then I would suggest you just get some quick picks and hope and play for luck. But luck runs out. Luck runs out. I don't care how good you are. Your luck gonna run out. But when you're playing from a strategy and a skill set, it improves your chances of winning greatly. So we did that one. Now, my other strategy is strategy number 4 is tracking the front pair and back pair. And so I want to know what front pair and back pair on any number comes in had it played for the year. Now this here's a year that you might want to do this strategy number 4 too and catch it up so you can see, because it's powerful with the front pair and the back pair. When you know what front and back ain't failed throughout the year and what's left for you to play toward the end of the year. My best months are November, December, and January, because the numbers started cutting down, so it gives me at least enough numbers to be trying to play. At least a pool of numbers to pay and look at winning. I love November, December, and January. I do. Believe me, I do. Because I done read the numbers and I know what they're going to be doing toward that time of the year. Okay, so I know all the numbers that failed and what haven't failed. Okay, now I do the 87 on the front. I go to this column here. I do the 87 on the front. And I can see I circled it and I put a little check mark. My main objective, I do the little check mark thing just for my own personal reasoning, but I just want to know that the number failed. Okay? And then I'll do the 71 on the back and see that the 71 on the back failed. So it's like 3 times that this didn't fail for the year. See what I'm saying? Any of these numbers, you're going to only get about 3 times out of the year, front or back, if it comes at all on the front or the back. And see, here's the numbers right here. Each one of these columns, I know what numbers have not failed on the front and back. See here? I had the 2.8. The 2.8 came in. But see, this 17 ain't hit out of this column, and you'll see that the 17 ain't hit at a glance toward this time of the year. I ain't got a whole bunch of numbers I'm looking at trying to play. The 37 hasn't hit. 32 hasn't hit, the 37 hasn't hit, and the 50 hasn't hit on the front. On the back, I know for the year, the 22 hasn't hit, the 39 hasn't hit, the 42 hasn't hit, and the 50 for the whole year. You see what I'm saying? So you working with the law average. This is what you looking at playing. You ain't trying to play all these front and back pairs and all these pairs like that. This is what you're going to stick with. But you can't do that if you ain't tracking. And you see how long it took me to do this little stuff. It didn't take no paperwork. It didn't take me doing no rundown. It didn't take me doing no tic-tac-toe. It didn't take me doing no grid. It didn't take me doing none of that. Okay. Now, all it takes you is tracking, knowing what's going on with these numbers. Like I said, I know these mirrors, see? I know what I'm doing. When I win, I'm reinvesting in here. This is where I'm going with my numbers. I'm not harping on and off a bunch of numbers. I'm staying right here. And this ain't a lot of numbers to be playing. They want to give you these many numbers until you play it one day, or play it all day, or play it for 7 days, play it for a month. A good key to knowing if they know what they're doing with these numbers, ask them, do you have to play at midday or evening? If they tell you play them both to win, that's an indicator that they ain't counting them numbers. If they tell you got to play both of them to win, you know how much money this is if you play at midday and evening? Or any number? If you ain't got but 5 numbers you play at midday and evening, that's $10 in a day. That's why I only play one. I don't play no both midday and evening. Only way I do track, by using my track and I got good at it, I go back and I'll see if it's something sticks out, like a 7 ain't played with a number, or certain things ain't played in 60 or 90 days on midday, then yeah, I'm gonna grab that and I win with that. But I ain't playing them both continuously. I go back over the year. Here's what I do. Pretty much. Let me find. What I do for sure, excuse me. What I do for sure, I do midday, like when it get towards December, to see what midday did. I'll do the front and back pair, all those 365 numbers, to see what pairs like over here, like the 17 and all these numbers that's left that sticks out. Because say double zeros didn't fall midday and on the front, and double zeros didn't fall on the back, I'm playing triple zeros all that year as my daily play number. Because working with the law average, triple zero is probably going to come out in that bunch. Or if I see, let's say a 42 on the front here and a 21 in the back ain't failed, and I know through checking my columns, my 12 columns, that 421 ain't failed for the whole year, then next year that's going to be my number. I always know my numbers while I'm playing them. It's easy to glance at them. Like, let's see, this year you really don't have a matchup. That's not the first time I've seen, well, it is probably the first time I've seen, but usually I end up with a matchup that I can match up. But this year I don't. Only thing I see that I would work with is this 5-0 that ain't fell on the front all year, and this 5-0 ain't fell on the back. So I would be playing I ain't playing on the back. I probably would play 050 or 500, something like that, if I decided to make that my daily number, 050. And I definitely would play it front and back. And then if '05 front or back come in and it didn't come in exactly I want, then I just wheel that 50 pair. You know what I'm saying? You might not know what I'm saying here. But if you've been around and you go back to my videos, I want to lose my train of thought. I do that 50 front and 50 back. And then I would wheel the 50. I'm just going to show you this for a minute. I'll wheel it. That pair. I do 50, 501, 500, 501, 502, 503, 504, 505, 506, 507, 508, and 509. That's how I call wheeling the pair. Wheeling the pairs. So, but I definitely would play the 50 on the front, and in Missouri, in Illinois, you can do that in Missouri, and the 50 on the back for maybe $1 each. Because in Missouri, $1 is $60 if a pair come in, and on either side, or $30 if you only do it for 50 cents. And I take that $30 and these would be my name numbers to play. I'd play them straight box like that, especially like this. The 50 on the front ain't failed. I definitely would play it like this because I know the 50 ain't failed all year. See what I'm saying? That's why I do them 50 cent box first. This, I'm giving y'all some knowledge here, I think, I hope. Yeah. And then if it come like this, 50 box, then I'll go right back and play it. I'd play it like here, 50 cent on the 500 on the front, and I mean straight box. And also I play it 50 cents straight as 050 on the back. See what I'm saying? That's $300 right there in Missouri. But if you play a straight box, it'd be $350. And same here. But I play this 50 straight and play this straight box like that. You see, that's what I'm talking about, building strategy and skill set and sticking with your budget and how you would play your budget. You can't make a budget with these tic-tac-toe. Can't make a budget with algorithms and trying to figure out all them different numbers if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and know why you're playing. You can't make a with all these different rundowns like that. If you don't know why you playing any of these numbers, why would you play them? Okay. Now let me get back to where I want to be here again. Now, if you don't know why you playing them, don't play it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm going to say to you. If you don't know, you don't know, but now you know. That's all I can tell y'all. If you don't know, you don't know, but now you know. If you don't know, you don't know, but now you know. Okay. Where was it? I hope I didn't lose my train of thought here. I'm going a little fast because I ain't at home. I'm at my sister's house right now and taking care of some business. So I just, like I said, pencil and paper, that's all you need to do what I'm doing. Put pen and paper. Okay, we found the columns, right? Okay, I know what I need to show you guys. I want to show you about opposite. This is one of the algorithms that they use. They call it mirroring, but I'm getting away from mirroring because it's too confusing and it's hard to understand mirroring. I'm going to say that the 1,000 numbers are opposite each other, and you have to know why they are opposite each other. And I'm going to explain that to you guys. Keeping it simple. Well, what does that KISS affect? I say keep it super simple, guys. Keep it super simple. What that KISS you stand for? I don't know, but I don't like negative talk. I like positive. So keep it super simple, guys. Okay. Now, where was I? Okay. Here, what they call the mirroring system. Get away from that. Call it the opposite system. That's me. Let's see. You got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 number line. Then you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And the reason they set it up like this, to any of these single numbers, you add +5. So if you add 5 to 0, you get 5. You add 5 to 1, you get 6. You add 5 to 2, you get 7. You add 5 to 3, you get 8. You add 5 to 4, you get 9. Each one of these numbers, single numbers, are exact opposites of each other. I'm going to say this again. Forget that mirror stuff. Get rid of that mirror and flipping stuff. That's what I'm calling it. It's going to keep you confused. These numbers, 0 opposite 5, 1 opposite 6, 2 opposite 7, 3 opposite 8, 4 opposite 9, vice versa. All this saying, on the top, you got your numbers, triple zeros. Can you see? To 499. I don't know why I like writing on the edge like this. I guess because, let me see if I can move this over a little bit, make it easier. And on the bottom, you got 500 of the 1,000 numbers to 999. Pretty simple, right? The numbers at the top are opposite of the numbers on the bottom. From triple zeros, 499. 500 to 999. They're not mirrors, they're actually opposite of each other. Reason being, say you play 0, 1, 2, and the lottery plays 5, 6, 7. They just played the opposite number of those 1,000 numbers that you were playing. In any form, both of these can come 6 ways. So any way that they come is just the opposite of those 1,000 numbers that you were playing. That's all. Not no mirror. Forget that stuff. Forget that mirror stuff. Forget that flip stuff. Because it ain't going to tell you nothing. Nada. Niche. Watch and see. All different states, all on the same page, all doing the same thing. Midday, evening, whatever. Okay. Say you played 2, 3, 4. And they played 7, 8, 9. They just played the opposite number of what you were playing. Because here's your 2, 3, 4 on top, 7, 8, 9 on the bottom. If you played, let's do 2, 2, 3, which is a double, and they played 7, 7, 8 of the 1,000 numbers. There you go. You got your 2, 2, 3, 2 twice, and your 3. You got 2 is a 7, and 7 is a 2, 3 is a 8, 8 is 3. See there? All these is the opposite of the number on the top and the bottom of the 1,000 numbers. If you played triple zeros, they played triple fives, they just played the opposite number of your 1,000 numbers. Not no mirror number. Get that stuff out your head. It's the actual opposite number. That's why you won off. That's why you miss your numbers. That's why you say, oh, I played, I'll make up a number here. I played 0, 0, 1, and they played 0, 0, 2. I missed by one number. No, you didn't miss by one number. You just didn't play the 0, 0, 2. because you didn't know why you was doing it. Because they want to tell you, well, you should have flipped this number or you should have mirrored that number. No, you didn't need to flip nothing. You need to know why you was playing the number in the first place. I'm sounding funny. I'm laughing at myself because I used to do this stuff, y'all. That's why it's funny to me now. I'm telling y'all, I used to do this stuff. I used to try to flip a mirror, flip my way to winning, and mirror my way to winning, and tic-tac-toe my way to winning, and looking at every book I could look at to winning. And then when I really got down to the nitty-gritty and started tracking the numbers and seeing what they were doing, I realized it was all for naught. It was all for naught. If I ain't tracking, am I saying if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing a lucky time? I'm telling you, you got to track. You got to put the work in, the wood in to get the fire out. And if you ain't willing to do that, don't frustrate yourself. Just play for luck and know you play for luck and know you playing for luck. That's all I can do. I don't do anything but pick 3. I ain't about to be bothered with pick 4. I ain't about to be bothered with pick 5. I ain't be bothered putting no numbers up for nobody for no pick 4 and no pick 5 because I know what it takes to hit pick 3 alone. And I know pick 4 and pick 5 is strictly luck. When you got pick 4, 1 in 10,000 odds, you ain't tracking no 1 in 10,000 numbers. I ain't gonna tell you that. Ain't nobody else got no algorithm, no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no nothing on none of them that you gonna hit and know why you hitting and why you playing it. Pick 5's pick 5 got 100,000 numbers, and some states got a pick 6. Do you believe? I forget what state it is. I don't even bother my brain with that stuff. I know there ain't no way you gonna have no algorithm, no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no strategy to show nobody how to win pick 4 or pick 5. I know I'm going against the grain, y'all, but I want now with this channel, I'm giving you facts. With this channel, I want to get you in the winner's circle. Now, what everybody else do is on them, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna give it to you straight up because I know what it's going to take. Because in your state, you'll kill them. My state, I might not be doing nothing because the numbers ain't lining up with me. It's not how often you win, it's how you play the game. You got to know how to play the game. How you going to know how to play the game if you don't know what's going on with 635 of those numbers? How you going to know how to play the game and you don't know what's going on with 635 of those numbers? Then they use a fancy word, the confusion. Oh, we got to add the rhythm. I had to look that word up. I had no idea what that for one, I think his name behind the guy that came up with the word. His name was Adder something. That's all I remember. I'm not much of a reader and comprehending or reading. I just get to the meat and keep on moving. But he named algorithms, different methods. And what algorithms mean, I'm going to tell everybody what algorithm mean, which is a fancy name for a whole lot of common sense stuff. It means, say you baking a cake and you got all the ingredients to bake the cake. An algorithm is the recipe to baking the cake to get the desired result for the cake. You see what? I think I explained that right. I explained it as good as I could. Again, say you're baking a cake. You have all the ingredients for a cake, like all the ingredients you don't have for pick 3 if you ain't knowing what's all checking all 1,000 numbers. So you ain't baking no cake. I don't know what maybe you're going to be baking a muffin when it's over with, but you won't be getting no cake because you ain't got all the ingredients. And if you ain't tracking all 1,000 numbers, you ain't got all the ingredients. But that's what it is. You got to have all the ingredients to bake the cake. And then you got to set instructions like I'm showing you all here with the pick 3 at a glance system to get the desired result. And the desired result is to win. And the desired result from an algorithm is you want the desired result is of baking a cake. So if you're not tracking all 1,000 numbers, you're leaving out half the ingredients for the cake to try to win. Impossible. Impossible. Like if you don't know, you don't know, but now you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't know, you don't know, but now you know. I'm telling you. What else we got? And so that's pretty much it there. It's the opposite number. Forget that mirror stuff. You got to know its actual opposite numbers of the 1,000 numbers. I didn't tell y'all this, but I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I don't know no other way to explain it. Ain't no nice way to cut out cancer. Either you gonna die with it or you gonna get rid of it. You know, ain't no nice way to cut out cancer, y'all. You gonna get rid of it or you gonna live with it. One of the two. Ain't no nice way. I can't see no way. Okay, I don't know if I can say it nicer, but no, nice ain't nice. Your knife ain't gonna say nothing nice to you. Nice to you, gonna cut you. But anyway, I'm goofy, y'all. You know, y'all know I'm a night person. I'm not really a morning person, so I'm probably pretty goofy. And I'm probably gonna start waking up here in another 10 minutes, cause 12 noon is my wake up time. I hated school. Getting up at 7 in the morning going to school. I was brain dead to noon. And then they're going to tell me I need to learn something. All my learning was done after 12. And school was almost over with, so you know how much learning I got. I struggled to get a C. I went every day, though, because I knew I was short and getting up and my brain functioning before 7 in the morning. Just okay, here I am. Let me go back now. Okay, we got that one out the way. Okay, this 871, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show you something. That we did the one. Do I have the rundown already done? Do I have it already done? Maybe I'm gonna have to do it again. I'll just do it again. Maybe it'll make it more clear to you. We're going to do the 1-1 rundown. And that's why I use this 1-1 rundown. Okay? Only. That's the only rundown you're going to ever have to worry about learning to use. You're going to do the 1 to 8. And I'm just going to count down like we did before. You can go back and look at the video, but I just want to go down. Hope my brain is functioning, I think, now to do it straight down. But then we're going to do 9, 0. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same here. We're going to do 1, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is the Illinois evening draw number. I don't do midday and evening. People say, well, that number did come already. No, it didn't come evening. It came midday on me. And that's fine. Okay, and at 1 to 1, you're going to count straight down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 0, 1. See how easy that was? See how easy that was? And it came, you know, this 871 came directly off of that 14, the 659, because that was the number that came yesterday. And I mean, the day before.